I'm joined at this hour by former Bengal cricketer Ranadev Bose. I'm also joined by fans from the respective teams. Arjun joins me, who's a Chennai fan. He joins me from Dubai. I'm also joined by Neha, who's a part of the Bharat Army, and Aditya, the KKR fan. Ranadev, to you first. Well, Kolkata finally won by 10 runs, but you would still say that it is not a complete performance?
I think they were still 15-20 runs short. Obviously, CSK didn't bat well, as we see. I mean, Watson got 50 and Raidu got 30. That's about it. Nobody else got any runs. They couldn't chase. This was quite. I honestly feel this was a chaseable total. But I still feel Owen Morgan should bat at number 4. Dinesh Karthik is still struggling. He's struggling for his place. I mean, he has tried himself in number 3, then number 4, then number 5. Today he came at number 7, but it seems that he's struggling with form. So I think, one odd days, Sunil Narine might do the job for you, but not every day. This will not go on forever. This can't go on forever. So Owen Morgan, he needs to get some stability in the batting order, and I honestly feel he needs to bat at number 4. And if he would have batted well today with Russell, I'm sure Kolkata would have reached at least 180, 190, which was a good score.
Right,
but unfortunately that never happened.
You could see 81 runs were scored by one man, that is Tripathi, and 86 runs were scored by the rest of the team. Well, Arjun, coming to you, I know your team has lost. It's a sad moment, but would you say that there were several positives in that loss too, particularly, Bravo picking up 150 IPL wickets, Dhoni taking that catch and that run out in the end?
Yeah, I think the first innings, they got tons of wickets, like 10 wickets all out. I was really happy. Last ball, it was Bravo who was bowling the over, I think. I felt really happy.
Neha, when it was 99 for 2, did you think that this would be the end, the fact that Chennai would go on to lose?
Not really. I mean, we were 99 for 2, but we had amazing batting lineup coming up with Dhoni and Sam Curran, Kedar, Jaddu, Bravo. But I think nothing seemed to work today. It just didn't click. We couldn't pace the innings in the middle. I think after the fall of wickets of Shane and Faf, we kind of fumbled a bit. And I think if either of Shane or Faf would have remained till the end, I think the 10-run gap could have easily been filled in. But that just didn't happen. And I was hoping for Sam again to come at number 3. But yeah, Raidu came in, but that didn't quite help us.
Right. Well, Aditya, to you, do you think the way Sunil Narine was used today, well, in the end, it did pay off. We know that he came on and in the second over, he picked up that wicket. But do you think he should have been brought in earlier than this?
Excuse me, I didn't hear the question correctly.
I'm saying that, we do know that Sunil Narine, when he came up, he eventually picked up that wicket of Shane Watson. It was a crucial breakthrough. But do you think that he should have been brought in a little earlier? The strategy punt today clicked. But do you think that this was ideal to have been brought so late?
Yeah, to be honest, I think he was brought in late. But at the end of the day, what matters is he got the main wicket, the main breakthrough, which KKR needed at that moment. Because had he come in the first 6 overs or in the first 10 overs and had bowled well, I think that would have also brought the momentum for KKR. But still, there would have been problem in the death bowling then. But today, a change in bowling and Narine made to bowl in the last 10 over phase was extremely satisfying for me.
Ranadev, before we show our viewers the scorecard, do tell me, when you compare the captains of both the sides and the way they use their resources today, who would you say was a better captain?
See, unfortunately, what I felt was Dhoni did a great job with his bowling change and with his field placement. Sam Curran did bowl well. See, again, the way things were going, KKR should have probably should have got 180, 190. But that didn't happen because of that subtle bowling change and the fantastic field placement by Dhoni. But again, I would rather say that Dhoni's team didn't bat well. They should have chased this total. Duplessis didn't get a big one. And obviously, when you're chasing 160, 165, you need a solid opening pair performance. But that didn't happen. Dhoni didn't look good today. So they didn't bat well. But as captaincy-wise, I think Dhoni was ahead of Karthik.
Indeed so. We do know that the batting coach, in fact, David Hussey, did say that Kolkata was short of at least 20 runs today. The score was under par, but the pitch, it has been used for the match yesterday, and as we progressed into the game, perhaps the pitch also got a bit slower. We'll talk about the pitch, but let's bring up the scorecard for our viewers in the first innings. Let's show you. Kolkata batted and they got 267. They were all out. Rahul Tripathi scoring the lion's share of runs, 81 runs. And the rest of the team together scored 86 runs. Pat Cummins, of course, was unbeaten for 17. Sunil Narayan again scoring 17 runs. Dinesh Karthik, 12. On the right side of your screen, you see the bowlers, Dwayne Bravo picking up 3 wickets, Karan Sharma, Sam Curran and Shardul Thakur, all of them picking up 2 wickets each, and there was a sensational run out in the end of the innings. Now let's have a look at how Chennai fared. 157 for 5, that's as much they managed in 20 overs. They were beaten by 10 runs. Shane Watson getting 50 of those runs, Raidu scoring 30. Ravindra Jadeja unbeaten for 21. Sam Curran scored 17 runs. Russell, Nagarkoti, Varun and Naren getting a wicket each. Let me go back to our young Chennai fan, Arjun. Arjun, what was the best moment of the match for you?
The best moment of the match was probably somewhere in the first innings, like probably the last over, because they kept on getting wickets and wickets and wickets.
Neha, the team was at the 5th position in the points table before this game, and they'll probably further drop now. What do you think is the big change that Dhoni needs to bring about in this team now for the team to go up?
See, I guess you win some matches, you learn from some matches, you don't really lose. So I'm sure the way Dhoni is, he's going to take plenty of positives from these matches. But what has been consistent is that we have not been able to chase successfully, and we are falling short of those chasing runs right from the range of 7 to 44. So one change that we need to probably bring in the team is not in terms of players, but a solid partnership. I think everybody will agree to this when I say that we are lacking in terms of having that one solid partnership like we had in the last match. I think last match was sensational. If we could pick something from that and kind of learn that how to kind of leverage in the power play, go aggressive and build a strong partnership, that is something that will probably help us in the going games. I think bowling was excellent today. Every bowler contributed, right from Shardul to Karna as well. I think he was superb surprise today. Be it Bravo, everybody got wickets for us. So I think that's the same kind of commitment, dedication we need from the batsmen as well, to kind of chime in as and when needed, play their roles when, and just get the runs for us and win the matches for us.
Ranadev, would you say Karan Sharma today was a surprise selection, given that Piyush Chawla was also performing for CSK and he was giving them wickets regularly? Because before the match, everyone was saying that against KKR, they should probably think of fielding another extra seamer, perhaps bringing Hazlewood or Ngidi. But instead, when the toss happened, we heard that Dhoni had decided to bring in Karan Sharma instead of Piyush Chawla.
I mean, that is probably Dhoni's greatness. He actually understands, he understands horses for courses. Maybe this wicket had little more extra bounce, and the way Karan Sharma bowls, I mean, probably he thought that he'll be a better option than Piyush Chawla. So I think, it's wonderful to see that Dhoni's mind is still working and he's got the right guy in. It didn't work. Didn't work out this game, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I really like the way she said that you don't lose, you learn. So Dhoni would learn, and he's got enough experience. It's just that he needs to be a little more lucky in the next game. And I think the opening partnership didn't click. Raidu, I think that was an ordinary shot. He should have continued another 3-4 overs. Then things would have been much easier for CSK. So little things. I think this final tuning will happen as the days are progressing, and I think they're on the right track.
But do you see CSK rising from here, given that, you know, they're just falling short and they're not managing to cross the finish line? And as you rightly mentioned, they've been really unlucky in all the respects.
See, I honestly feel you need to win 8 games out of 14, and still enough games left for CSK. So if they win 8 odd games, they will qualify. I mean, anything can happen when you qualify in the playoffs. But I feel that, yes, they need to be a little more luckier, which will happen probably. But the good thing is that everybody is finding their form. Watson has found his form. Du Plessis has got runs. We've seen Raidu scoring before. Dhoni, we've seen him hitting the ball out of the park. So things are looking good. Bravo is back on track. So there are good, positive, signs in CSK team. It's just they need to be a little more luckier, and I think they need to. Planning is there, but execution part they have lacked today. So if that improves, things would definitely change for CSK.
Right, Aditya, coming back to you, it seems to be turning out. It seems to be a tournament of the Rahuls. We've seen KL perform, Tewatia, Chahar, and now Tripathi today. How fabulous was he?
Yeah, definitely. I was very happy with the way he played, because in the earlier also I was mentioning the same fact that KKR should change their opening batting, because Naran wasn't being that effective in the first 4 matches that we saw. So there was a need to change the opening order, and see today KKR executed the perfect opening partnership, and Rahul Tripathi, oh my God, he was fabulous. I didn't expect that he would go to 80 or 70s, 80s. I thought he will at the most would reach a 50, but he played phenomenally, because had he not played like that, today it would have been CSK's game.
Randeep, coming back to you, talking about Rahul Tripathi, do you think that he should continue to open now that he scored a 81 and Sunil Narine should be a floater in the team?
See, I definitely agree, because every time Rahul Tripathi has opened, not only for KKR, for any team, for Pune a few years back, every time Rahul Tripathi has opened in IPL or in a T20 game, he has performed. If you go see the statistics, he looks very ordinary in the lower down the order or middle order. But every time he has opened, he has made a mark. And I think it was a fantastic decision on the KKR's behalf to open him with Shubman Gill. I think he should keep opening. And obviously, I still feel Sunil Narine, he couldn't find his form. So I think it's a good opportunity for KKR to use him as a floater, but not at number 4 again. Number 4 is for Morgan.
Though Morgan didn't get runs today, but you don't expect Morgan to get big runs for you every day. The one batsman everyone's still waiting for is Muscle Russell. When is he going to click? Arjun, coming back to you. Had you met Dhoni tonight, what would you have told him after this loss?
I would have told him that he really did a good catch at the end of the first innings. And also why did they lose?
I know there's every reason to be disappointed, but Neha, talking a little bit about MS Dhoni, it's not just his mind that is working, but his body too. The fabulous, catch that he took, the run out that he did. It seems that MS Dhoni is in shape, even though his team is still not being able to kind of put all the performance up there.
He's in great elements. I think that catch was exceptional. I almost thought he's going to drop it, but I forgot that he's Dhoni after all, and he can just pull that catch and that run out as well. I think that run out is something, and catches are something everybody anyways expects out of Dhoni. So I don't think it was a surprise for anyone, because he is expected to do that. As you said, he looks in great element, but probably that support from the team is lacking. As Dhoni also said that, everybody is probably doing great in the nets. It's just a matter of replicating that on the ground. I was hoping for a win today, because it's after we won the last match, it kind of created that momentum and tempo. But nevertheless, we've learned from our captain to keep smiling, remain calm, don't take success to the head and heart to the failure. And from here on, we'll pick on and come back stronger.
Right. Keep smiling. That's probably Dhoni's mantra. One last question to you, Aditya. Your captain, Dinesh Karthik, accepted the Break the Beard challenge from Kieron Pollard. Do you think that has been a lucky mascot for him?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think that he believes in such superstitions, but yeah, it has been a lucky charm today. I don't know what happens in the rest of the matches, but for as of now, I think it was lucky for him as a captain's point of view, even though he didn't deliver much with the bat. But it's not his problem also because the whole middle order looked a little rusty today. But yeah, some kind of luck was there for him today.
Well, thank you very much, Aditya. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Ranadev. And thank you very much, Arjun, for joining me at this hour on the show. The news is that Kolkata has won by 10 runs. They have beaten Chennai in a fantastic finish.